The series begins with Nam Hongju walking injured in a snowy night towards Jae Chun, whom she believes can help her in her dream. She embraces Jae Chun, who also seems injured, however, it's all just a dream, and Hongju wakes up, immediately recording it as she considers her dreams important glimpses of the future. Her mother, soon aware of her daughter's ability, inquires about the dream, unlike all the usual dreams, predicting the fortunate events. Hongju keeps this one to herself and goes about her morning routine. To her surprise, she spots Jachen, her new neighbor, through the window, trying to convince herself that her dream was just a mistake. Because of her dream, Hongju continues to avoid Jae-chin even when he tries to introduce himself as the new neighbor by sending food. She even feels embarrassed and mistakenly believes Jae-chin likes her when he sits next to her at the bus stop, though he is just making space for the others. Embarrassed by her misunderstanding, Hongju quickly boards the arriving bus. Later, at her mother's restaurant, Hongju shares the embarrassing incident which amuses her mother. Soon after, Hongju sees a man she saw in a dream destined to die in the fire. She tells her mother and tries to prevent the man from leaving, but he ignores them and heads out. Unfortunately, at a gas station, the man's lighter ignites a massive explosion, leading his death. Switching to Jae Chun, a busy prosecutor, he juggles various tasks at the office. Meanwhile, Hongju feels sad and anxious after dreaming about her mother's death, but she avoids telling her about the dream. When she sees news about the man she warned dying, she becomes even more frightened and impulsively cuts her hair. Her mother soon is shocked and asks why she did it. After calming down, Hongchu explains her fear that her dream about her mother's death will come true. Hoping to change the fate by cutting her hair, Mother soon tries to reassure her, but she secretly prepares a will just in case. The next evening, Prosecutor Liu is seen heading to the restaurant to celebrate the Valentine's Day with his lover. There he encounters Jachen. Standing in front of the restaurant, though they were once close friends, their friendship soared due to past issues with Jachen. Still holding on to the resentment of Yube's past actions, Yubel met with Hongju's girlfriend for dinner, but her worries about her mother led her to ask him to drive her home as they drove through the falling snow. Yube's lack of focus caused him to hit a man, leading to crash that left Hongju unconscious with a head injury. When Hongju woke up in the hospital 10 months later, she discovers her hair had grown long. She learned that during her coma, her mother had passed away. Due to the financial burden from the accident, her mother had to compensate the victim, exhausting her resources and eventually leading to her death. Hongju, devastated by the news, cried, realizing her nightmare had come true. Jae-chen, appointed as prosecutor, presented evidence and it all pointed towards Hongju as the culprit, leaving her feeling hopeless and contemplating to do the unthinkable despite Jae-chen's attempts to stop her. Surprisingly, the series of fortunate events that Hongju experienced were actually dreams seen by Jae-chen, who also had the ability to foresee the future like her. After having the dream, Jae-chen tried to prevent the bad things from happening to Hongju multiple times. These incidents led Hongju to develop feelings for Jae-chen and understood the meaning of her dreams about him. After receiving the treatment for the accident, Hongju confessed to Jae-chen that she also had the ability to see the future like him. Hongju persisted, knowing Jae-chen's activities through her dreams, making it easy to follow him. Feeling uneasy, Jae-chen explained he could not change the fate as she thought, then walked away. Still, Hongju believed he could help her ease her anxiety by seeing the future. Hongju dreamed about her friend Sonan would become a murderer who had planned to end Jae-chen's life after she felt that Jae-chen and other prosecutors could not resolve her mother's case. This was without Soyun knowing that Jae-chen initially planned to investigate the Junu's alleged domestic violence. On the other hand, Jae-chen fell asleep in the office and dreamed of someone crying for help after being arrested. Worried about his brother, he approached Hongju to ask if she dreamed about Sonan too. Hongju shared her dream, revealing Sunan as a murder suspect and blaming Jaejeon. She explained that Sunan accidentally pushed Jonu while trying to protect Suyeon and Kyumuk. Hearing Hongju's story, Jaejeon finally understood that all the dreams were related to Kumuk's domestic violence case. Meanwhile, Wook, patrolling with his colleague, also dreamed about arresting someone with Jaechen pleading not to take his brother. Unaware of his ability, Wook initially dismissed it as a normal dream, however, recalling the Jaechen saving him before he rushed to the location he saw in the dream. At Junu's house, he found Junu torturing Kyumuk again while Soyoon and Sunan arrived at the apartment building to confront him. Luckily, Hongju and Jaechin, trying to prevent the events from their dreams, also arrived and helped Soyoon and Kyumuk escape to Wook's house with Wook's assistance. Meanwhile, Sunan expressed his shame to Jaechin for not fighting for justice for Kyumuk, who suffered at Junu's hand. Hearing this, Jaechin recalled their childhood memories with when Sunan was still young. Turning to Hongju, she seemed to dream of sharing affection with Jaechan in a park, even kissing him. Upon waking, she felt embarrassed. Later, she argued with Soyeon, who insulted Jaechan and deemed him incompetent in handling the Kumuk's case. Unsatisfied, Hongju vowed that Jaechan would reopen the domestic violence case. On another occasion, Hongju approached Jaechan to invite him to eat together. When she noticed his wound from a previous accident reopening, she rushed to pharmacy to buy medicine and bandages. Hongju helped him treat the wound, impressing him. She even intentionally reopened the wound on his finger to provide better care. After treating him at the bus stop, she brought up Kumuk's case, hoping Jaechan would reopen it. Unfortunately, he refused, citing weak evidence and his brother's survival. Later, while walking with Ubum, Jaechan expressed his intention to reopen the domestic violence case. Ubum, Junu's lawyer, became angry, warning Jaechan about the powerful people involved in the case. However, Jaechan became more determined to expose the truth and send Junu to prison, even if it meant Ubum in the court. After this conversation, Jaechan began to question whether he should prioritize his career like other prosecutors or pursue the justice. Jaechan then remembered his past when he lost his father, who sacrificed himself to save many people from an attack by a deserter. Unexpectedly, Jaechan's past was related to Hongju because a father who worked as a bus driver sacrificed his life to help passengers from the deserter carrying weapons. Jaechan even met Hongju, who looked tomboyish, and he had no idea that the girl he met 5 years ago was Hongju. In the end, Jaechan was lost in thoughts by the roadside when he was surprised by Wook, the man he had saved from the accident. Wook expressed gratitude by inviting Jaechan to the dinner at Moon's restaurant, where they encountered Hongju. Wook secretly chose the restaurant to confirm if his dream would come true. While dining, Ubam suddenly showed up, reinforcing Wook's belief in his ability to see the future through the dreams. The moral lesson from the story is not to try cutting your hair to change the future. Instead, bring an umbrella to avoid getting wet in the rain. Even if the sun is shining, and remember, if a bear wears a hat, it's probably because it's having a bad hair day.